Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I want to jump straight in and just say that this nail video is going to incorporate this review for this Micro Pure LED lamp. It was sent to me to review and I'm going to be completely honest about it and give you the pros and the cons. So I'm just showing you here the lamp itself. It's a nice big size. The bottom bit comes away from the top so you can easily cure your toes. It also has finger sections inside the lamp and a sensor. And whilst I'm just prepping the nails here, you know how I do that, I will just say a few things that I like and what I dislike. So my client liked the fact that it was easy to get her hand in and that the little finger holes in there, she said it felt really roomy. Unfortunately the sensor was not that great, and every time she moved it kind of turned off and then it would go back to the start, so I didn't know how long it had cured for. Another thing I did not like was when you do put your hand in and put the light on, the fan starts going, but then when the light finishes and switches off, the fan doesn't, which is really annoying. Having said that, the lamp is good quality, it cured the gel well. And yeah, it did the job. It did what it was meant to do, and they are good value for money. There will be a discount code in the description box and a link where you can purchase one. Just bear everything in mind that I've said about the lamp before you go ahead and buy one. Okay, so now the boring stuff is out of the way and I'm going straight in, and I'm using CJP, their new cover peach. It is called Peach Sorbet, and as the name says it all, it's just a beautiful peachy cover pink. And then what I'm going to do is take Miss Lucy's new Gold Shine Stack, I think this is. It is the multi-cut and it's just a lovely, gorgeous, silvery, goldy, shimmery. It's just stunning. Honestly, every single glitter that I have from the Glitter Fairy, I am never ever disappointed. I just absolutely love her glitters. I will leave her store link also in the description box where you can go ahead and check out her stuff. There's always new stuff launching, there's always up-to-date trends, really good value for money. The stackers are beautiful. That is what I love the most, is the stackers that they come in. Easily to store, you haven't got to faff around with bags. I just honestly love everything about her shop and her. She's a really lovely person and an amazing nail technician. So I'm going in applying a second coat of primer where I feel the nails have gone dry as I've been working, and on the ring finger I'm going to go in and build a tip out of crystal glass. I'm using my CJP size 12 brush. There is also a link in the description box for an alpha brush. If you want to go ahead and purchase yourself one of them, you can get 10% off using that discount code. And my client is going to Las Vegas and she decided to go a little bit longer and more of a tapered square look today, so we could bring them up a bit and narrow them in a little bit. And I'm making sure that I'm going in and pinching all the nails because this particular client has extremely wide nail beds. I'm making sure that I'm pinching to try and get those nails looking as slender and as narrow and as beautiful as I possibly can. So I'm going in with these dried flowers. I decided I didn't like it that way and I just kind of took it off and tried to flip it over and just placed it on the other side. Just felt it looked better. And them dried flowers are from Chinty's Glitzy Glitters, and her delivery is super speedy. Another favourite seller of mine. I love her, she's amazing. And then I'm going in with Miss Lucy's glass shards. Oh, they're just so pretty, but I just wanted to bring an extra bit of dimension into the flower. I didn't just want to plonk a flower on and be done with it. I always think you need to add a little bit something to, you know, really make that flower and that nail pop. And then once I'm happy with where all that is placed, I will go straight in and cap the nail so that I can pinch the nail and all the acrylic is kind of setting at the same time. Then moving on to the middle finger, and I did apply a second coat of primer. I'm just going in with peach sorbet and placing this at the free edge, creating the shape that I would like it, and bringing it down the nail, trying to keep my work as neat as possible as I can with my brush, so that when we file it's more just refining or debulking and not actually shaping. And I'm just patting it from side to side, patting it flat, and then I will go in with my cuticle bead, and I'm just placing it just short of the cuticle, pushing the bead behind my brush so that I'm pulling it away from the cuticle, but kind of like blending it into that natural nail so I can have a really nice flush finish. It is so important to get that cuticle area flush. If you don't get it flush and you have lips, or some part of your acrylic is not as thick as the other part and it's not flush with the natural nail, then you are going to get lifting, because it just cannot, it grows and it will just lift away. So going back, making sure I'm pinching previous nails, moving on to the index finger, and I'm not going to cap the middle finger because it is a cover pink, so it is a core powder. It is strong enough on its own. I do not need to add any clear onto that. And on this index finger, I'm just going to go ahead and do the same design which we did on the pinky. So when I'm going in with this cuticle bead, as you can see, it's a lot smaller than what I have used, because I'm going to add glitter onto this area, and we don't want to over bulk it and then put your glitter on, cap your glitter, and then when you come to file, you're just going to file it all off. So make sure you're keeping it really super thin, making sure that when you are nudging your glitter around with the tip of your brush, you're kind of going back in and flattening it down so it is as flat to the nail as you can, and that way again you're not going to have bits sticking up or filing bits off when you're capping it and things like that. It is another skill to master, encapsulating glitter and things like that without filing it off, but once you get that happy medium of flattening it down and not making it so bulky, it will be, filing it off will be a thing of the past. So yeah, I'm just going to cap that area and blend the rest of the product down the nail, making sure it's an even distribution. And then once I have applied the acrylic to all of the nails and removed her forms, I'm then going to come back and start filing. Now I have left it in this video, but I think on my next video I'm probably going to take the filing out, because as I've said, I don't want it to get repetitive and boring. I always go in and file the sidewalls and the free edge, and then I will come in with my tapered carbide safety bit from Todak USA, and I'm just going to go around the cuticle area to make sure we have it flush, and then I will just go back and forth over the length, over the sides of the nail to like contour it from side to side, to making sure that whole nail is all even in all areas. And I'll just continue to do this on all of the nails. So once I've finished debulking with my e-file, I will go ahead and take my hand file and just refine and finish file the whole nail, making sure I'm going back around that cuticle area really gently, making sure that it's super flush and all the shape is how I want it, and getting my client to turn her hand around to face me so that I can check from her view that the nails look perfect. Now I'm just going in and adding some Swarovski crystals onto the middle finger, and I'm just using CJP gripper glue, tiny amount to place these crystals. You do not need a lot, and I'm using my wax pencil to pick up my Swarovskis. This is the best thing since sliced bread, and it was like 99p off eBay. It was just super cheap and makes your life a whole lot easier when placing crystals on the nails. Then I'm going in with CJP tack-free top glass and applying this over all the nails and making sure I'm capping that free edge to make sure it's nice and everything's covered and we're not going to have any chipping or peeling away. And then I'll get my client to place her hand in the lamp for 60 seconds. And then I will go in and apply my cuticle oil after they've cooled down, and then that is the finished video. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you did, I'd love it if you'd give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do. I love you all and I'll see you soon. Bye.